Today, well, I've already had my breakfast. It was a banana, some almond butter, sunflower seed butter, and some almond milk. And it's been about an hour or so, so I'm going to head out to Dunkin' Donuts to get me a small black coffee. And I usually bring two stevia packets and a couple of tablespoons of almond butter with me because they usually have Equal and Sweet and Low and Splenda and regular cream. So I usually have that little stuff on the side. Now I can make my own coffee, but going to Dunkin' Donuts sometimes reminds me of my husband and I when we're on road trips. We usually stop and get our coffee while we're driving and stuff like that in the morning. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to head to the gym, do some abs because I'm trying to lean out a little bit more here. Do some abs, glutes, and some legs today with some cardio. That's what I'm going to do this morning. Then after my workout, in the locker room, I'm going to have my fruit cup, which is a Dole 60-calorie fruit cup, and my non-fat light Greek yogurt. I'm going to have that with some more water after my workout. Okay, and then for lunch, I'm going to have a salad with some chicken, some walnuts, some craisins. Kind of the same thing I eat every day. For dinner, however, we're going to switch the game up. I'm going to have a bacon cheeseburger. Now I'm going to use 2 strips of 65% fat-free turkey bacon, some of my vegan American cheese. It's called Go Vegan American. And then I'm going to have some 99% fat-free honeysuckle 4 ounce turkey. I'm going to, the ground turkey. I'm going to cook that up with some Mrs. Dash, some different spices and things like that. And I'm going to make my own bread, and I'm going to do this simply in the microwave by adding 2 tablespoons of coconut flour, 1 egg, maybe a little dash of water, and put whatever spices, stir that on up, put it in the microwave for about 60 seconds. It comes out nice and hot bread. And slice it on up when it cools down and put your meat and stuff in between that. You can put condiments on it. And that's what I'm going to have for dinner, maybe with some salad or a baked sweet potato. I have the side I'm not sure about yet, but to be concluded. Just wanted to check in with you and let you know today is a new day. It is the holiday. Yes, it is. But it is a day for you to continue to be committed to yourself. If you're going to barbecues, don't beat yourself up if you're enjoying your family and enjoying food. But just know that it is time for you to get back on because the fall time is nearing. And then we enter fall. And that's when all of the holidays come. Thanksgiving, for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Then you're going on again with New Year's, and then the New Year's resolutions start. So you might as well get a heads up and start your meal plan and your exercise plan now. So enjoy your holiday. Don't be too bad, but enjoy your holiday. And then on Tuesday, Tuesday the 3rd, get started, with your process. Weigh in, measure yourself, get a plan, take your substitutions to work, your fruits, vegetables, meal replacement bars, so that when you're presented with temptation, you can counteract that with your plan. Okay? And then take your clothes with you. If you're a part of a gym, have your clothes already in the car with you, waiting on you to go ahead. Because when you get home and you set your butt down and all of that energy that you had built up drains out of you, you're not going to want to get your butt out of this house and into that gym. And if you're going to work out at home, already have a snack that you've eaten. If you have a long drive home, have that apple while you're driving. If you have a 45-minute drive, so that when you get home, you're not trying to raid the refrigerator. You already feel satisfied, so you can go in that basement or go in that room, turn on that on demand or that video, and get your workout in. Or get on that treadmill, watch your favorite program instead of lounging on the couch. Watch your favorite program while you're working out on the elliptical, on the treadmill, on the bike. Do some jumping jacks. Get it cracking. Even if you do 15 minutes workout, just get started so your mind can adapt to your new lifestyle. It's not going to just happen wishing upon a star. You have to do it. You can do it. I used to be 270 pounds. I'm 5'5". I used to wear a size 24. Ashley store is my favorite store. They do have the bomb clothes, though. You know, some of them clothes I'm like, okay, those are the bomb. Nevertheless, that was my favorite store to shop at, Lane Bryant and Ashley Stewart. And then now, you know, I'm a size 5. So, you know, it was a journey. And it started with one habit at a time. If you have to join a support group, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, you know, I am all for whatever will help you. Join a support group. Watch YouTube videos to get encouraged. Sometimes I watch videos. Sometimes I look at programs. Stay motivated. Don't be the Lone Ranger. Don't think, oh, I'm strong. You know, I can do this on my own. You know, you may become self-motivated, but in the beginning, we do need that strength. So seek that strength out. Seek that support group, whether it is online, whether it is YouTube, looking at the videos, whether you join a gym, whatever. Just get started. Do what's best for you. Every diet is different. Every body is different. What works for me may not work for you. What works for other people may not work for you. But there is something for you. Try things out. Eat fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats. That is your format. Start out with that. Some whole grains, you know, and then kind of see how your body adapts to those different foods. Okay? But just do it. You'll be so proud of yourself. I'm going to tell you, it may not seem like you're moving in forward motion, because a lot of addictions to food and laziness, it can be scary. Change can be scary, because when you're used to relaxing or doing the things that comfort you, like stopping at KFC and getting that chicken bucket or eating that candy bar, you know, those things keep us throughout the day, keep us happy, give us something to look forward to. Oh, I'm going to have my Krispy Kreme later on. And it's like, okay, you know, I'm happy. You know, oh, it's a bug. A little fly. Oh, fruit fly. I hate those things. But anyway, and you have it's something to be excited about. But then when you take that stuff away, all of a sudden you feel gloomy. What am I going to do now? Then the boredom sets in. What is life all about? Then you wind up in the slippery slope back. You cannot give something that you love away without replacing it with something that you may not love, but is equally beneficial in some kind of way. You can't give up everything and not receive something. You have to give something up. And if you don't want to go back to that thing, it has to be replaced with something of value, something that will benefit you, something that can say it was worth giving that thing up. So don't just think you're going to wake up and eat carrots and celery and you're going to be okay. You're going to have to give it up for a right mind, thinking forward, and some food that will help you to stay satisfied. So we're going to do it together, one step at a time, but just get started. You don't have to know everything to be successful. Sometimes you don't know the next step. Sometimes, but you can know the first step. It's no excuse because you don't know everything. Some people feel like they can't get started with something because they don't know everything or have all of the resources. Even me with these videos. You know, I do this because it actually keeps me motivated to talk to people about what I've done, my journey, my, you know, addictions to food and depression and things like that. It helps me to share that, you know, because I'm doing it when no one's watching, but someone may need to hear what I've done to help them, and then they can go ahead and do that for someone else. So I don't have all of the editors and all of the know-how with all of technology, but I'm using what I have right now. And as I continue on, I'll learn more. But just because you don't know everything about everything doesn't mean you can't get started with what you have. See, if you get started with what you know and what you have, more will come to you. See, you can't keep wishing upon a star and praying for give me more, but you haven't used the things that have already been given to you. So there's so much information out here. There's no excuse. There's so much information out here about diet and exercise. We are bombarded with people trying to get our money, selling us different supplements and diet plans and exercise things. Now, some of that stuff is beneficial to hear. So you know something. We all know something now. This is not the 70s, not the 80s, not even the 90s, not even the early 2000s. Well, it is still early 2000s, but we are a country that is full of information about being in shape. That is what's going on right now. So use the information you have and build upon it. Don't sit on it and think that you have to have all of the whole encyclopedia on how to get in shape, and you have to have a master's degree on how to get in shape before you get started. No, that's fear. Fear of failure. Fear of failure. Don't be afraid to fall. Use what you have. And if you fall, you'll still be proud of yourself because you'll learn how to get up. And instead of your fallings being 2-3 months at a time, they'll maybe one day. And then, or no, let's say instead of 2-3 months, it may just be a week. We don't want a week. That's a long time. Then it may go down to 2 days. And then it may go to 1 day. Then it may just be one meal. Then you'll be strong. So do it. Get started. So that next year you won't be the same person crying out in your soul saying, I hate myself. I want to be different. You don't have to keep saying that every year. You could be different now. Be different now. Think about this. When you are looking at the calendar and it says springtime is on, what is springtime? April, just someday in April. It still may be snow outside. But that doesn't mean that nationally, that doesn't mean that internationally, that doesn't mean that factually it is not spring. I'm saying that to say, just because you don't see the transformation on the outside doesn't mean it hasn't started yet. If you are changing what you're eating and your activity levels, a transformation is happening. But you have to keep going before it starts to burst out in this atmosphere. So just because the snow is outside, God is not going to say, Mother Nature is not going to say, oh, I don't see spring, let's end the world. No. It's going to say, you know what, there's still snow, but it is spring. And eventually spring is going to show. That's what's going to happen to you if you decide to eat right, get exercise, get the proper sleep, manage your stress. You may not see the springtime, but as you continue to walk it out, spring will come forth. All right?